Hi all, extremely happy that we have one of the toppers of the NEET SS examination over here, Dr. Prisha with us. Congratulations, Dr. Prisha. How are you feeling?
Thank you. I'm feeling happy.
Okay. And
Really.
tell us more about you. Where are you from? Where did you MBBS, MD and all?
I'm originally from Haryana, but I
Yes.
did my MBBS from Regional Institute of Medical Sciences, Imphal, Manipur,
Okay.
and I finished in 2019. And the same year, I joined MD Medicine in the same college, RIMS
Oh,
Imphal. And my exams got over in April only this year, and
okay.
May the result came, and now I gave NEET SS.
So this was your first attempt.
Yes, sir.
That's wonderful. And okay, how was the paper? How do you the NEET SS paper? How do you rate it? Was it easy, too easy? How do you rate that paper?
I think I think it was a moderate kind of paper, not very easy, not very difficult also. Some questions were very easy, doable. That was
Okay,
expected. Some questions will be like that. But
yeah.
some questions were like the genetics part was a little bit too much from what I expected. I
Hmm.
didn't expect that much of syndromes and genetics part over there. But in those also, like with the practice, I could rule out two. But
Yeah.
I didn't expect I will be stuck in so many two questions. It
Okay.
was more than my expectations, but I think it was a doable paper,
Good.
but not very, I wouldn't call it very easy paper, but a moderate kind of paper.
You attempted all the 150 or
147 I attempted.
okay? Most of the toppers did that. Missing questions is not a good idea. And what about the spread of question? I'm personally very happy that like around 26 of the questions were from infectious diseases. So what did you
Yes.
feel regarding like the spread of questions?
About infectious diseases.
No, and altogether, like very evenly distributed. One thing that you told was surprisingly there were
I
more questions from genetics. Did you feel that like the questions were focused from some particular areas or something like that, or like was it evenly distributed?
I felt it was even kind of paper, but infectious was I expected that much from infectious disease
Oh,
actually. I thought like that much questions will come. Only
okay.
genetics, I didn't expect that much amount of genetics to be there. But other
Okay.
subjects I felt it was okay.
Okay. And what was your strategy? Did you start preparing from your PG days or like you just started after like exam course was over?
Only in my third year, final year, when I got some time to study, that
Yeah.
time only I used to study. But I used to do some questions here and there. And since I was preparing for other exams also, so for
Okay.
me, doing questions is very, very important. Like otherwise, I cannot register things in my head. So
Okay.
I used to do questions here and there, but not with the motive of NEET SS. Basically, from
Hmm.
the beginning, that typically focusing on NEET SS, I started only after my this post graduation exams theory and everything was over. That is
Okay.
like by May end or like June mid around like that. That time I
Okay.
was totally focused on NEET SS. So from that time I started doing properly questions in the pattern in which they are asked in NEET SS, and I started making lists. Like one thing which I always religiously followed is whatever questions I made wrong, I used to make list of those things. Okay, this is the
Okay.
wrong thing. So
Yes. Excellent.
I'll have some list, like I used to name them like NEET SS one list, NEET
Oh,
SS two list. So that
yes.
will be always be my go back to revision thing. So every 2 weeks kind or maybe 3 weeks kind. Not that I had much time after June. So after every month and like that, I used to revise those lists. And in the last 2 weeks or 1 week, especially before the exam, I think I revised those lists 2 3 times every day. Every alternate day, I used to revise those lists. That
Okay.
was one thing I did always. And
Okay.
the grand tests I used to give.
Yeah, I hope the grad test and the test series from the doc tutorials have helped you um, in some way at least.
Yeah, it definitely helped me where I am. I
Yes.
started from the time I subscribed I subscribed it quite late actually. Like
Okay.
after I finished my theory and all, only in May end I subscribed, and from June mid I started giving. But
Oh,
after that I gave one grand test. I think every 5 6 days I used to give because there were so many tests. So
all
every
right.
5 6 days I used to give one test, and
All right.
my ranks didn't improve that much, but my score improved a lot by the end. initially I was not scoring well. Initially, I think when I started, I was somewhere 50% only. But
Okay.
later my score improved, but my ranks remained more or less around 50, 60, 40, like that. It didn't go very high. In some one or two tests, my rank was very good, but otherwise my rank was always around around what I got in
Yeah.
final NEET also.
Finally,
My
that
rank somewhere was
as
around
well,
that
right?
only.
So the rank was exactly
And
what you got in the series, like where you did in book tutorials. That's nice again.
yeah,
And
my rank used to be around this.
all right, good. And what is your plan? Like, what is your subject of choice that you're preparing, planning to? Is it ID anyway?
My subject, that my first choice is clinical hematology,
Right. Okay. Good.
and second
Okay.
choice is nephrology.
That's good. Okay. And any advice that you want to give? Like, there are a lot of people that who may listen to this interview, like the juniors who are coming after. So, any advice that you would like to give them?
I'll just say one thing, that revision is the key,
Yeah.
especially in the last 1.5 or 2 months, whatever time you feel is needed for you. Revision is the key. Gathering new information is not important. Knowing so many things is not important. But whatever you know, knowing that thing thoroughly is very important. Because anyways, MD medicine is a very vast subject, and like we have read enough in 3 years, but to be able to register all that information in our head, I think we need to revise it many times. Like
Yes.
we should keep on revising so that it's MCQ only. We don't have to know all the options, but we should be able to rule out options. So that ruling out thing comes with lots and lots of revision. So that's what I would
Yes, and for that one should do the maximum number of MCQs as much as possible and
say.
revise. Yes,
Yeah.
extremely happy and congratulations once again, and thank you for joining us. All the very best.
Thank you so much.